Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Cancer, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. We'll explore your energy, the energy of the person on your mind, and the emotional dynamic between you, not to fix or chase anyone, but to support your clarity, self-trust, and emotional steadiness. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. All right, so your person's energy, we have the Four of Swords. All right, they're viewing you as the Knight of Swords in reverse, so no communication. And we see the Ace of Pentacles, their future actions. So Cancer, it does look like this person is seeing potential for some sort of fresh start here with you. But the Four of Swords tells me they're not quite taking action yet, and most likely because they feel like you don't want to communicate with them, you have them blocked, or you're not seeing them. And we see the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this person is protecting their energy. They may also be building up strength and courage here. All right, strong Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy coming through. All right, so they're in the Four of Swords. Let's clarify that. We see the Ten of Cups in reverse. So a lot of you are in separation from this person. All right, and this person may have rushed in and out of this connection with you. And we see the Page of Wands. Yeah, this person is a little bit self-conscious is what I'm getting. They're lacking confidence and Cancer because it looks like you're not talking to them. You have them blocked, or you're just, you're not communicating much at all. And we see the Ace of Cups, and they feel like maybe they've missed an opportunity with you, that you're feeling a sense of lack or loss here when it comes to love. And with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you're no longer giving to this connection like you once did. The King of Pentacles in reverse is telling me you're not being as generous with your time, your energy, your love, your money, your resources. And most likely, Cancer, because you were extremely generous with this person, and they weren't pulling their weight, or they weren't appreciative, or they weren't meeting you where you are, all right, or where you were. So the Ace of Pentacles tells me they do see potential for a future. The Chariot card in reverse, but they're not ready to come forward, all right? And we see the Devil energy in reverse. They're pessimistic, they're stubborn. This is Capricorn energy. The Capricorn Cancer axis indicates someone here might have a North Node in one of those signs, Cancer. But I'm also seeing that this person, it's like they want this new beginning. They see potential for a new beginning, but they need to heal and release some karma first. They need to be accountable. And your energy, we see the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're conflicted. You're not giving this person the attention that you once did. Most likely because they disappointed you, and most likely it was more than once here, Cancer. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. All right, they do feel like there's unfinished business here. They do still have romantic feelings for you with the Door to Romance, and they do want victory. They want this connection to come together, but we see Door to Value in reverse. It feels like they weren't honoring your worth and your value, or they feel like they don't have enough to give you, or they can't meet you at your level. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about them, what might be blocking them. What else we need to know here, please? All right, too passive. Yeah, take initiative to meet someone and to keep the passion ignited. I feel like, Cancer, this person was making you do all the work. You probably had to plan the dates. You were probably pulling more than your fair share in the connection. Maybe trying to get emotions or their feelings or thoughts out of them was like pulling teeth is what I'm getting. They wanted you to step up. They wanted you to step up and be the one that continued doing everything. And I feel like you've stopped doing that, and you exposed a major gap here. And we see not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised who you find. So Cancer, for some of you, this person might feel like they don't like they're not compatible with anybody. But, to me, this is them dropping into a little bit of victim mentality, right? Or they feel like, there's nobody really out there for them. But what I'm seeing is this person fumbled you, Cancer. I mean, I really do. And I feel like they're probably, throwing themselves a little bit of a pity party here. All right, let's see what they want to say to you. What does this person want to say to my Cancers? All right, maybe we're just too different. Yeah, or we're not compatible. But see, I don't think you're compatible in the way you're showing up in the relationship, but I almost feel like you two are, or you were really compatible. But because you stopped making it easy for them or doing all the emotional labor in this connection, now they're like, oh, well, maybe we're just too different. And maybe they're right. I'm a better person because of you, but you've inspired this person, Cancer. You've probably even helped this person in a lot of ways. All right. And I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. Yeah. And I mean, that's the energy that I'm picking up on here, Cancer. They don't know what to say because they're most likely probably embarrassed. They see a potential new beginning, but it's like they're in this really passive energy, not ready to step up, not ready to be, accountable for their actions. All right. And unexpected news and blending families. Okay. So for some of you, this person may have received some sort of unexpected news. They may have felt a little overwhelmed by the connection, Cancer. Like, I get that you were seeing a future with this person. I mean, blending families can be if you or them are a single parent, or both of you are, or just like, talking about, oh, my friends and family would love to meet you type energy. I feel like they maybe felt overwhelmed, worried what people were going to think. What were you doing with them? Because I get this energy I get some pretty intense insecurities here from this person, Cancer. Like, this person's very insecure that they're not able to give you enough, or that other people are going to think that. Other people are going to feel that way. So I do get you have somebody who's quite insecure and self-conscious. And again, that's also probably why they're in this very passive role. All right, so let's see. Let's see what are their very next actions towards you. The Hanged Man. Yeah, this person's not ready to take action, Cancer. Pisces energy. 3 of Pentacles, although they do want to work it out. But I also feel like they're just going to wait and hold back and see if you work things out. If you step up, you take care of it. You kiss the boo-boo. You try to repair. But I don't think this person, I do feel, Cancer, for a lot of you, this person is lacking emotional maturity. And they may not be capable of doing the repair, admitting mistakes, showing accountability. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. This knowing has been building. So for a lot of my Cancers, this is something that you've seen coming. You saw the signs. You were probably in the beginning comfortable doing more, making excuses for, okay, it's okay that I give to this person, that I help this person. But I feel like right now this knowing has been building, that there's in a lot of areas there's compatibility, but when it comes to repair, or when it comes to investing long term, this person is not it. Something here is non-committal, Cancer. Okay. And we see let the intensity pass. So if you're feeling, you're feeling upset, you're feeling stressed, Spirit saying just, let the intensity pass. And remember that you're allowed to change your mind about this person, Cancer. You're allowed to change your mind you're allowed to change your mind about this person, and you already know. You already know how you feel. And, you know, I think the story might change if this person were to able to step up, apologize, admit mistakes, meet you where you are. But I don't see any action in their cards, in their energy. And like I said, they're probably throwing themselves a pity party and hoping that you're going to do what you've always done, Cancer, or what, you know, or what you showed them was, I'm going to make everything feel better. I'm going to make this comfortable for you. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to put in 60% while you put in 40. And I feel like a lot of my Cancers, you're done with that energy. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.